Hey guys, this is All Stream That, and we are here in Farming Simulator 19 in Felsburn, and we are starting a new series today. I am calling it Farming Simulator 19, The Contractor. So what we have done is we have bought fields 19 and 20. You can look at the mini-map, and you can see there are a bunch of yellow dots where we are. And you can also see that those are the only fields that we have bought. So let's take a quick look around, and then I will explain why I am calling it the Contractor. So we've built our house on this side. I think it will be a little bit better to build it on this side, and then we have that side for everything that we need. Right over here we have a mod, and this is actually a fueling station. So we don't have to go all the way to the gas station in order to fill up. We can fill up right here. It's going to cost us the same. We have our workshop, so we can work on our own vehicles and save a little bit of money. And before we hop in to that, let's take a look at our fields here. So I've already done a little bit of work. It's grass. And the one over here is grass as well. So we're going to have some rules here. So we have a full loan. That way we could buy everything that we needed and still be able to have 28,000 left, it looks like. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing contracts. We can connect our fields. We can expand our fields. However, once we buy a field, we can work it through the harvest if something is already at least planted when we buy it. So if we buy, let's say, a field of wheat, we can work it all the way through the harvest. We can keep the harvest or we can sell it. But after the harvest, it has to be plowed under and we have to plant grass. And we have to do that until we have 15 fields. We can keep extra crop from the contracts. One of the things that they've done this year is it doesn't stop you at 100% completion. So you can essentially get, maybe a couple $1,000 extra for each contract that you have to take something off of the field and put it into a sell point. There's usually a few hundred to a few $1,000s of extra stuff that you can either keep or you can sell. We're going to be able to do that. We can hire people for our fields since they are only going to be grass. So if we want to hire somebody to mow, we can do that. If we want to hire somebody to do some tedding for hay, we can do that. If we want to hire somebody to bale on our fields, we can do that. We can also build silos. We don't have the money for one right now. And we can, of course, harvest and bale in any new fields that we buy. But again, until we get 15, once the harvest is done, then we have to plow it under and plant grass. The things we can't do: we cannot cancel a contract. We cannot lease equipment. So basically, when we take a contract, we have to make sure that we have all of the equipment that we need to do that contract already bought, paid for, and in our garage, or at least down at the shop if we have the money to buy it immediately. We cannot hire workers for contracts. So if we are working a contract, if we get contracted to do like field 21, we cannot send a worker over there to do our job. So those are the rules. So again, we can do contracts, we can connect and expand fields. We can keep extra crop, mow grass for hay and silage. We can hire for any of the grass jobs on our own fields. We can build silos. We can harvest and bale in any new field that we have. Then it has to be plowed under. So we can't cancel. We can't lease. We can't hire for contracts. So let's take a look at what we have. Over here I have all of the stuff that we need for grass. Right now I have two mowers. I have the double mower and the single mower. I have the basic one of the basic windrowers. I have actually used this one, and I don't know if I like it all that well. I think this one's going to be replaced as soon as we can. And I have a small tedder to make hay. We have a small bale trailer here. I decided to buy this because of something that I have in there. I didn't want to make multiple trips to and from the store. So let's go ahead and take a look in our garage. So right now we do not have a seeder, but we do have a sprayer. I have 2 things of herbicide, and I have 2 things of fertilizer. I also have a couple of bags of seed. That is actually what I used the trailer out back for. We have a forage wagon, so that way we can pick up all of the grass or hay. And we aren't doing anything with bales at the moment, but we may in the future. This right here is our trailer. So I've got the Stroutman SDK 802. This one over here for the forage wagon is the, that looks like a CFS. Oh, there we go. It's a Stroutman Zelen CFS 2501DO. And then I have the Hardy Mega 2200 for our sprayer. I have the basic combine, which is the Bison Super Z056, along with the header. The only header that we have for it is the basic round header, so we can't do corn. And we have 3 tractors. So this one right here will basically stay here at the farm. We won't be doing any contracts with this. It does not have a front loader on it. That's really the only thing that I don't like about this, is it doesn't have a front loader. I don't think we can get one on here. We cannot. But this right here is what's going to be pulling our sprayer. It's also going to be doing the mowing. It's going to be doing basically everything around our farm. Then we have the Fendt, which is the, there we go, the Favorite 511C. And we have a Stoll telehandler along with Stoll forks. And then over here we have the New Holland, and that one is a T6 125. And back here we have bale spikes on the Stoll and the Stoll front loader. And that is New Holland blue for the New Holland, just like that one is Fendt green for the Fendt. So let's go ahead, and I believe we needed to be fertilized. So let's go ahead, we're going to open that one up. We're going to take out the case. And we're going to do some fertilizing. So let's back right in here. And let's see where we're at here. We need the herbicide. Let's zoom in just a touch. I want to go that way. Actually, that one is wrong. We're going to let this fill all the way up, then we're going to pull outside. We're going to unload this out here. That was a mistake. We need fertilizer. That should be just straight back. There we go. I don't know why I do that, but sometimes I do. I fill it with the wrong thing. So let's come right over here. We're going to start fertilizing on this corner. It should be right about there. This is a little bit longer than the one that I normally use. There we go. Let's turn it on and go. Okay, those controls are reversed. So you push down to bring it up. So I'm going to be trying to keep these at 100%. And these were potato and sugar beet fields to begin with, and I didn't even do anything with those other than just plow them under. And we're going to do a little bit of a time lapse here, and we'll see you when we are just about done here. Alright, we are just about done here with the fertilizing, and then we're going to pick up a contract and see what we can make today. Let's go ahead and fold this up. Alright, so because I messed up and I had to bring that out, we're just going to leave that where they are for now. And let's see what we can do for a contract. So we have a $9,000 contract job. It's for barley, so we can do it. I think that is that one, and we can sow some sunflowers, but we don't have a sower. We don't have a baler, so we can't do the baling. So how big is field 12? That is a big one. That is close. And they want it taken to grain elevator east. So that's not too much of a drive. I think we're going to go ahead and we're going to take that one. So we need our harvester. So let's get our harvester over there. And field 12 should be... This thing turns pretty sharp. So field 12 should be up here. I know my way around the fields around our little home pad fairly well. So I believe this is 13. That one over there is 14 that we're coming up on. And I think 12 is the one that's up there. We'll turn our mini map on so we can make sure where 12 is. And there is 12. Wow, they've let it get all weeded up. Okay, so let's get positioned here. We'll turn that on and we'll get started. So we can't do anything with the straw that's coming out of the back. But we cannot turn the straw off in this harvester. Which I am okay with. It's not ours. And we can't pick it up even if we wanted to. It wouldn't let us. Because it is not our field. So these bigger jobs are going to be a lot easier once we get some more money and are able to buy a better harvester that can have a bigger header on it. But for now, this is what we have to deal with. We're going to see how many passes it takes to get this full, so that way we kind of know what we're doing. I'm thinking it's probably going to take 3. There we go. I'm going to do my best to keep all of these straw on the field, because if we get any on the grass, it will stay on the grass when the contract is complete. And then again, we still wouldn't be able to pick it up. So I've got to say, I am really liking this game. I mean, compared to last year, they added quite a bit. So I am happy to have the John Deeres in. I've been waiting for them to come on. And we are going to be getting a John Deere. We're going to try to get as much John Deere stuff as we can. I don't think I missed anything back there. I hope I didn't. It looks like it's going to be not quite 3 passes for a full harvester. Just let that finish out. There we go. And of course my lines are not really that straight. I wish I could keep them a lot straighter than I do. So we are just about full. I believe we can hold 35. Or is it 36? 36, there we go. Nope, 3540. That is an odd number. I don't know why it can only hold that much, but it can. So let's go ahead and we're gonna take our New Holland. There we go, let's get out. We can open that. And we're going to need to open this one as well. So our morning routine might be opening all of the garage doors here. Let's see if we can back it in this way. There we go. And we're going to go ahead, we're going to drive out to the field. And when I bought this, I did not realize that the trailer itself, the sides of the trailer, are a little too big for the harvester. Here we go. Let's go ahead and slow down. And you're about to see what I mean when I say it's a little too big. But we can still get there. Okay, let's go ahead and hop into the harvester. There we go. And I believe we can fill the harvester 4 times before we have to unload the trailer. And we are just about done. There we go. So we're going to have to fix that issue at a later date. That might be the first purchase that we make as a second trailer. Maybe even an auger wagon. As I have never used an auger wagon in the game, that might be something different. Something a little bit smaller that we can unload the harvester into. But I think we are going to keep that trailer around. It might be good for some other things. It might even be better in the future for a little bit of a bigger harvester. And we're going to do another time lapse for this. And I will see you when we are just about done. Okay, so it is 3 loads to full with the, or to full enough for the harvester into the truck. Okay, so it's 3 full harvester loads to a trailer for when it's time to to empty it. So we need to go to grain elevator east. We're going to go right by our farm. Whoop, and yep, that's what happens when you don't pay attention. Okay, so we're going to go to the grain elevator east. We're going to do a little bit of a time lapse here. And I'll see you when we get there. Alright, here we are at the grain elevator east. So let's go right up here onto the sell point. We are selling the barley. The money does not go up because it is for a contract. And that was 15%. So we'll have to do that quite a few more times. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to head north from here. We're going to take the other way back. I think I know where we are. I will see you when we get there. Okay, so we are back on field 12. Let's run on over to the harvester and get started up again. We're cleaning up a little bit of the edges. And I believe we stopped halfway down this way. Okay, and we are back at it with the harvester. Getting as much of this barley off as we can. So you can see the grain moving down. That is awesome. That's just about empty. And doing the math, we put 3 loads in last time before we left and sold it, and that gave us 15% of the harvest. So my assumption based on that would be that each full harvester that we have is 5% of the harvest. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead, we're going to do 1 more harvester load to fill up the trailer, and then we're going to go and sell, and then we are going to end today's episode. Alright, here we are at the sell point. Let's sell the barley. And this should put us up to 30%. And that is up to 31%. So we are 31% done with the contract, and let's check up on our fields before we leave this for today. So 100% fertilized and 0% weed. That is exactly what I want, and the grass is growing. So next time we're going to finish up the contract, and then we're going to see what else we can do. I'm not sure if we can mow this. Actually, we should be able to mow this, I believe. Yes, we can. So we may end up taking care of some of this, mowing it, and getting a little bit of money for that. But that's going to be next time. I want to thank everybody for watching. My name is All Stream That. Hit that like and subscribe button and ring the bell for notifications.